So the question was, as men, what keeps you excited when you're in the talking stage? What keeps the thrill? Like what's more than that? Like what excites y'all?
She's bugging. What the fuck?
Nah, I feel like
wow. What excites us in a relationship? All right, answer that question one more time.
Not in a relationship.
Ask the question.
In the talking stage to get into a relationship, and what
excites me the most when we taking sex out of this, or is that still on the table?
It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, because that's not gonna get me. But
I want all y'all answers separately too.
If we're in the talking stage and we're trying to get to the understanding, my 3 things are communication, understanding, and compromise. Those are my 3. I don't waver on those 3. Those are my big 3.
Okay.
Understanding, because the life that I live, I'm super busy. So if you don't understand that, I got to be at the podcast at this time. Right after the podcast, I'm going to baseball. Right after baseball, I'm going to listen to the podcast so me and him can edit it so I can get it out for the next day. The next day, I'm probably going to be spending the next 7 hours clipping shit up to put it out for the next day. Then that doesn't include cooking class. That doesn't include none of that. So if you don't understand my lifestyle, like if you can't understand my work schedule, my lifestyle, shit ain't going to work. If you can't compromise to that, it's not going to work. Because again, you got to know, like right now, I don't answer my phone when I'm pouting. I got baseball moms and shit text me right now, like, is the game canceled? I sent out the game was canceled an hour ago. I'm not responding again. Mm-hmm. I don't pick my phone up enough. So if you're going to be expecting me to constantly be in communication or fucking, I got to pick up my phone every time you call, it's not going to work. So again, you got to understand that. You got to be able to compromise, because a lot of people fail in that. They'll say, oh yeah, I can do it. And then when they in it, they can't. And then my last one is communication. Because every life is about communication. So if we don't have communication, I have nothing. So if we can't do that in the talking stage, then we ain't getting in a relationship. We can't do a relationship if we can't get past those 3.
What about you?
That was long-winded. My bad.
No.
Me?
It was. Yeah, you.
I'd say I'll definitely piggyback off communication. Excuse me. Based off like what he said, especially healthy communication. That shit is huge for me. Like, niggas ain't gonna be like yelling at each other or, you know what I'm saying? I feel also self-accountability. Having that shit early. Being able to say as a woman or man, you know what I mean? But dealing with a woman like, yo, my apologies, I messed up, or I shouldn't have said that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people should have that, and that's a lot of growth. Being healed is huge. Especially in the early stages, like I don't want to hear about all the shit that you necessarily been through, and you bringing that old energy into new shit. You can't pick up new pieces when you carry an old one, so you got to put them shits down before you can pick that shit up. I think another big thing too with me is being spontaneous, because even my lifestyle, like I like mad different shit now, and I think COVID woke me up just for everything. You know what I mean? Investments, all of that shit, going out doing. I don't care about the club. Like I'll show up in my paint sweats to a venue. I don't give a fuck. So it's like being spontaneous. Let's hop on a flight. Let's do something different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Let's have fun. Let's go out of town and enjoy some shit. Yeah, like it's not for me. I don't like to sit down when it comes to that, and I'm mad spontaneous with it. Even if you got kids, if I'm dealing with somebody with kids, I'm always asking if the kids is good first. All right, so let's get them a sitter. Let's send them to mom, whatever. Yeah. So I feel like those, just spontaneous, healthy communication, being healed. You know what I mean? Self accountability and just being spontaneous is probably like
okay. Because I'm speaking to grown men right now, so but what about you?
Nah, it's pretty much same shit. Like just or like dumb like a person knowing themselves. I feel like a lot of people don't know themselves. Mm-hmm. So when you are somebody that know yourself or know like where you like, you know what I'm saying, like where you headed or just the type of life like that we kind of all live in terms of just being like entrepreneurs or whatever. Like people gotta understand that shit is that ass mad work. And
so vision.
Like having a vision, exactly. Having a vision for yourself or whatever, like that shit that like kind of I'm a type of person like whatever you on, like I'm willing to support, but if you don't really know, then it's tough.
Yeah, because it's like
because it kind of
We all over the place.
Yeah, and then it's like hard to, keep that interesting while I'm still trying to focus up on whatever it is that I'm.
Kind of brings us back to the conversation that when we was all here before we did the first bonus pod, it was, and you wanted to answer this and we actually never got back to it, but why is it tough dating you? Like, what is it like dating you? What makes it difficult dating you? I'm gonna get to. I ain't skip you, bro. But I'm just saying. Now I'm just saying.
That nigga had the board.
Go ahead. I didn't skip you, but I'm just saying. It goes into that. But go ahead.
I was gonna say open mind. Gotta have an open mind.
I love that.
I love that
because people be so close minded.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, like I feel like personally, like I just recently got into fucking hockey. I just want to go to a game. You know what I'm saying? I heard them shits be lit.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Lit. So if I'm dealing with you and you kind of like, nah, I don't want to do nothing like that, or that's
spontaneous. Babe,
spontaneous, but it's also just being like, yo, like,
I'm gonna also say too, like, I don't mind, like, if I'm dealing with somebody and everything ain't together when I talk. You know what I'm saying? If your credit
as long as you have a foundation,
I'm gonna help you get it up. I'm not
but if you gotta be willing to
exactly, you gotta have an open mind,
to
do that shit.
To know that I like.
And also, we go like, yo, listen, and keeping it a buck. Like, listen, I'm not in that headspace. I'm working on getting there, but right now X, Y, and Z is the barrier. But then it come back to what bro said too. I'll help you get there. I'll give you the hurdle help and all of that shit. But let's help. Yeah, he spun it. That's why he chuckled. He know. But not for nothing. It's like for real. It's like I'll help you get there. Like, look, all right, this is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's apply that. Yo, that's the thing. And I learned like from my grandparents and shit. They've been married 20-something years. So it's like they'll tell me all the time, like, the reason why I last is because I never stopped learning my wife. My grandfather always say that shit.
Love
like
that.
She got my grandmother, she in her 60s, bro, and still changed her career path. She texted me, I need a logo for daycare. And the next week, I'm about to start a security company. Like, that shit never changed. And my grandfather always stuck by her. Like, you know what I mean? It's not the same thing every time. You know what I mean? He just be with it. Like, all right, so what we gonna do?
You just gotta back your partner.
Right?
Yeah,
I say that shit all the time.
And I'm a firm believer in if there's no change, there's no growth. Like it's not necessarily change is not necessarily bad because it's considered growth to me and certain depending. But I got one more question for y'all.
In relationship, the question was talking stage.